Load this. This is what we're going to be working with today. So, bare bones, absolutely nothing apart from, nothing. Don't even think I have a map. Watch. Do I have a map? No. Alright. So, here we go. Um, so you want to click the red option, not the white option. Let's start with the essentials. So, for me, I want, radio, GPS, map. Find you guys loading. What? Hey guys, today I'm going to be just making a video. I'm going to be making a loadout for myself for public servers that use the virtual ammo box system. It's not really a tutorial how to, but hey, it's a good way to show off the gear customization menu and some of the really cool scripts people are using in their servers. So what we have here is a common script you'll see on nearly any, I believe the mission's called Invade and Annex or Domination, Insurgencies. They're all pretty much using this script and it's a really cool script. So you want to click the red option and it brings this up. Basically it's a virtual ammo box with everything you need to make a loadout. With that said, one cool thing is I can make a loadout here in single player. I can save it. So let's go ahead and save it here. And then if I go into a public server, I can load it. And I can make a gear online and then play it in a single player mission if I'm running this virtual ammo box script. It's really cool. So far pretty much flawless. And it's really useful. This loadout here, which I'm about to load, this is one I made last night with a friend in a recruiting server. Public server, sorry. And if we look at it, it's pretty much a contractor sort of operator look. And all this loadout has is, you know, everything I need to be an operational operator. In addition to a normal uniform and helmet for when I don't want to be so operator-like. I'm still going to go ahead and save it again. And now I can also use that in a public server online, which I'll show at the end of the video. So to get to it, I'm going to load this, which is just the bare bones uniform. Has everything you need. So we're going to tear this apart. So what we're going to do is dump all our gear into this box.
I'm out!
Using the white option. Everything you got. Oh, I got. And now we're down to the bare bones. I still got my compass, still got my map, I'm keeping that stuff. So we're going to go from the start. Now I'm trying to make an Australian Forces sort of look. And from what I've been seeing is we're starting to use MTP. Or something very similar. Very similar to this. So that's the basic clothing I'm going to be using. Now because there isn't really any Australian orientated helmets, I'm going to go ahead and use a Rangemaster cap. And if you look at that, sort of obviously the earmuffs, but I mean, actually no, it's a headset. It's an actual headset. So, you know, it looks pretty nice. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and grab is items, vests. I want to grab a reasonably strong looking vest. So I'm going to go through a few here and have a look. Not really that. Looks a bit too plasticky for my liking. What other vests do we have here? Let's have a look at that. Not really. Too light looking. Want to sort of cover. Let's go with this. Yeah, it's not bad. Whoa, frame drop. Don't know why. Carrier rig. How about a carrier rig? Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, so that's the vest I want to use. Headgear. I don't really need to worry about that. Miscellaneous. Alright, gonna add that. And we're gonna add a GPS because I like having a GPS. Goggles. I'll leave that for now. Alright, backpack. What I usually like to carry around is the assault pack. No, I don't. I'm still getting used to the backpack names. Obviously I'm used to the ace ones. No. No, that just looks really stupid. Kit bag. Yeah. Yeah, alright. That'll be my backpack. Now what I'm gonna do here, is pack night vision goggles into there. There we go. In addition to goggles, now if I want to dive, what I'm going to go ahead and do is pack diving goggles in there. In addition to that, I'm going to put all that gear in there. Why? You'll see. Items. Also, when you load gear into your backpack, like your clothing, make sure you have nothing in it, otherwise you won't be able to pack it. I discovered that with a friend when we were playing. Alright, get a rebreather on. Alright. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is pack that into that. And you can see that took up quite a lot of room. So what we're going to do now, what you have to do is drop that stuff on the ground. Bang. And bang. There we go. So now I've got a diver's suit in my bag. Sorry. And I'm just going to put on some tactical glasses. Alright. This is going to be a reasonably slow video in case you haven't gathered already. I'm just taking my time, I don't want to rush it. Can I have 3 med kits? I have a first aid kit in the backpack, if possible. Yep. Remember, to pick up a med kit, you need to have a backpack. Alright. Let's have a look at what we have so far. So I got med kits. I'm going to put those in the vests. Because there's more space. Can you? No. Can you? No. Alright. Alright, time to get the opticals. Where is it? There we go. I like using rangefinders. They're obviously better than binoculars, and it's not because they're high tech. Well, yeah, it is because they're high tech. But it's because of the advantage. You know, it gives you a range, it gives you a bearing, and that's very, very, very helpful in combat. So that's all I really want from that. Okay, we can, I guess, get our weapon now. This is no real Australian-orientated weapons yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the my favorite weapon so far, the MXSW. So we're gonna add
I'm
one
out.
of those. Shut up. And we're gonna add some belts. So 6.5, and we're gonna add 8 of those. All right. Let's have a look where they went. Alright, what we're going to do now is get our weapon all nice and decked out. So attachments, add to gun. I don't always run around with a suppressor, but you know, when I'm making my weapon, I like to attach everything to it, so I can pretty much go, and then I can adjust it if I need to. So that's that. And now my pistol, which is the last piece. Add magazines, and it tells you on the side what it uses. So 9mm, let's go 30 grams. I have 5 of those. Alright. Let's have a look at our character. Yeah, he doesn't look too bad, does he? Sorry for the frame drops, I'm not sure what's going on, my computer's been acting weird lately. And there we go. That's my new character. Um, and before I forget, what we're going to do now is save it. And you can save the name if you want. I'm just going to call it ADF. Screw it. So this is my sort of ADF orientated gear, but I mean, this isn't a how-to or whatever. This was just showing off the gear. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.